The World Cup just got a massive upgrade, and most people have no idea how different it actually is. We're not talking about a new trophy design or a different host city. We're talking about a completely rebuilt tournament, new teams, new groups, a brand new knockout round that didn't exist before. Oh, and there's one twist at the end that almost nobody is talking about. Stick around. The old World Cup had 32 teams. Good, clean, everyone understood it. 8 groups of 4. Simple math. Beautiful chaos. The 2026 World Cup has 48 teams. That's 16 more countries than before. That's more than a 50% increase. Nearly a quarter of all 211 FIFA national member associations worldwide will now be represented. That includes some teams you've definitely never heard of, which is either exciting or terrifying, depending on who you ask. My reaction? Both. Definitely both. Here's where it gets interesting. There will now be 12 groups of 4 teams each, replacing the previous 8 groups. In theory, that sounds identical to the old format. In practice, there are now 4 extra groups floating around, which means more games happening simultaneously, more chaos to track, and way more upsets waiting to happen. The new format means a total of 104 games across the entire tournament. The old format had 64. That's 40 extra matches. FIFA is basically giving you a second job for the summer. This is where it gets a little unusual. Pay attention. The top 2 teams from each group advance. That's 24 teams. But also, the 8 best third-place teams across all 12 groups also advance. This sounds simple. It isn't. A team that finishes third with 4 points might still go through. A team that finishes third with 3 points might not, depending on what happens in other groups. You'll be watching games you've never even heard of, just to check if your team is safe. Even teams finishing third with just 1 win could potentially progress, which is either great for the underdogs or absolutely brutal for the favorites who slip up once and don't realize it cost them. Here's the twist almost nobody is talking about. Teams will now have to advance past 4 knockout rounds before reaching the World Cup final. That includes a brand new round of 32, followed by the round of 16, the quarterfinals, and the semifinals. The round of 32 is completely new. It's never existed in a World Cup before. 32 teams enter it, 16 go home. 1 match. Win or go home. No second chances. In theory, this just sounds like an extra round. In practice, this is where giants could get knocked out way earlier than anyone expected. It's also where exhausted teams who just scrape through their group might run into a well-rested powerhouse that finished first. You know the type. The team that cruises through the group stage undefeated, barely breaking a sweat, just waiting to destroy someone in the round of 32. FIFA has created 2 separate pathways to the semifinals, designed to prevent the 2 highest-ranked teams from meeting before the final. So Spain and Argentina, ranked 1 and 2 in the world, are deliberately kept apart in a bracket. If both teams keep winning, they can only meet in the final. This is FIFA essentially saying, we want the best possible final. We're engineering it, which, depending on your perspective, is either brilliant or completely against the spirit of random bracket chaos. I'll let you decide. Nobody wants the 2 best teams eliminating each other in the quarterfinals, while a surprise finalist sneaks in through the other side. The 2026 World Cup is co-hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. 3 nations, 1 tournament, spread across an entire continent. The tournament kicks off on June 11th, with Mexico opening things up, and the final is scheduled for Sunday, July 19th. That's over 5 weeks of football across 3 countries, with 48 teams and 104 games. Your sleep schedule is going to suffer, your productivity is gone, and you're going to love every second of it. We started by asking, how different is this World Cup really? And the answer is completely different. More teams, more groups, a brand new knockout round, 2 separate bracket paths, and enough games to fill your entire summer. The 2026 World Cup isn't just bigger, it's a different tournament entirely, rebuilt from the ground up, with more chaos, more upsets, and more moments that nobody saw coming. Here's the question we're sitting with. With 48 teams and a format designed to produce surprises, is the best team actually going to win? Or is this the year a true underdog lifts the trophy for the first time? If you want more breakdowns like this, fast, simple, no fluff, hit subscribe. There's a lot more World Cup content